All right, it's Tuesday, September 23rd, just following up on the SPY. You can see we officially have a 3 bar now. We took out the low of yesterday here as it comes down very strong. I put puts all the way here on bar number 4. You can see the options are moving up pretty strongly. I bought the 670 puts at 453. They're now asking 8. And you can see here on the daily chart, I mean, this is kind of this is the real major target number 1 where it could really just hold here and, you know, and that could be it because you have the higher highs and the lower lows. So, you know, we took out the high of yesterday, we took out the low yesterday, and it could end up being just a big range. You know, we're going to find out. Of course, it's possible, and you could see it right away. You know, it immediately bounces at that target, but that, you know, doesn't mean anything yet in terms of you know, what happens for the rest of the day. It's possible it's just another pause area, kind of like we've had here at the pre-market lows at the midpoint yesterday, and now we're pausing at our next target area. So it's a good area to exit some of the trade. But if this is going to be a very, you know, a major start of a deeper pullback, and we go to the weekly chart here, we could see we're very close to having the weekly open red on day number 2 of the week. Then all of a sudden we have to start seeing if we get follow through in the days ahead to the midpoint of this bar. And could it, you know, in the next 3 days, is it possible you get a 3 bar on the weekly time frame all the way down here to 654? Anything's possible. That said, it could just be an area here, and we'll see more by the end of the day, that is higher highs, lower lows, and it sets up some kind of you know, a resumption of the uptrend signal, either a 2 down and a 2 up, or an inside bar tomorrow and then an up bar, you know, by the end of the week. So, you know, the trend's strongly up. It's just another one of these red days at the moment. Sometimes you get some follow through, other times they've been 1-day events. So we're going to find out. But it was a clear, you know, target. Once you got through the halfway point of the prior day, I just wanted to point out that you did hit that area. It's a logical area to expect a pause. So now we get to see what happens in terms of, you know, can it stay weak and stay strongly red and then want to follow through lower? It almost seems like, you know, whether it's today or in the days ahead, these 2 pivots are pretty close to this area that you'd think we're going to work down there. You know, if we hold red here, then you almost want to see a 2 down follow through that could then possibly lead to a 2 down 2 up reversal signal. But, you know, maybe by today, you know, we get a strong bounce by the end of the day, and this was just a little kind of reaction to the Powell speech for about a half hour, and then, you know, we come strongly up. I don't know. So anyway, just wanted to point out that we did get the 3-day. This is what things are looking like. We're going to monitor all these levels and see how the rest of the week goes. But given the fact that this reversal started here early in the week, it does set you up for a potential few days of follow through to allow this weekly bar to really fail on the 2 up. And that's why it's a little bit different than some of these other weeks here where the failures on the red days would occur more midweek in an overall uptrend. So let's see how the rest of the day ends up. Let's see where this weekly bar, you know, goes. And if it turns red here, you know, today or in the days ahead, then we might be biased to start taking out some stops here. And like I said, in the big picture, maybe we're due for a little deeper pullback after a lot of exhaustion risk to the upside. So let's continue to watch it, price action, and see where it goes. And, you know, we still have well over 2 hours to go in trading today.